Our intel suggests the maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters with probes and
Exciting source of information. I want to make sure he understands what he's working for. Signal me at once when the ship is open. That is all.
that's the maelstrom. Confirmed.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Roulette Rivals 13, one of the last couple matches we have. Funnily enough, we are in the lowest bracket, round 8, all the way there, with Rieper versus k-kaneta. And as you can see, we are starting over on Mumbai, which is Reaper's choice. Then heading into Sapienza, which is k-kaneta's choice. And as for our RNG maps, the first one on will be Miami. So at least those three we'll be seeing today, if not more. Stats wise for Mumbai, you see both these guys very equal. Rieper been here one more time, as otherwise same stats, but that one tie, while k-kaneta doesn't. And one of those two losses from k-kaneta's side is actually to Rieper, so historic statistics, I guess, are in favor of Rieper, I suppose, that little bit, but we'll see what happens this time around. I know both these guys more than capable of doing pretty nice things all around, but spin is here. We have Wazir Kale, the Maelstrom, with a silenced pistol as the dancer, Vanya Shah with the beak staff as the elite thug, and Dawood Rangan with the neck snap as the food vendor. I think this is actually pretty fast spin overall. Definitely just need that elite thug, and everything else just falls into place on its own, I would say. So dancer start from k-kaneta, and Rieper actually still starting Charles. So interesting. I assume he's going for the free dancer then from the laundry, which also makes sense. Double audio on Rieper. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. Would be better, I hope. Rieper. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, k-kaneta going down, getting the radio straight away. Rieper getting the free dancer, and yeah, you can still make the dancer with Charles, but I think if I remember correctly, you have to do like a distraction shot for the Maelstrom or something like that, which is like not a big deal. But I do like this approach in the sense that Rieper is now gonna be next to the... He's gonna be next to the beak staff, so I think... Ooh! Unlucky though, gets spotted by someone from the back. I'm not sure if that was the Holy Man or someone else, but that's unfortunate for Rieper. As k-kaneta is waiting in the radio room here, but he has triggered the proxy from the Maelstrom, I would assume, which is why he's so delayed. Oh no, yeah, the radio pulls the metal worker, so restart for k-kaneta as well. But in that sense, I think I like Reaper's approach a bit more, because he's getting his Maelstrom kill here in the Crow hideout next to the beak staff, so he can get that right after the kill. Whereas k-kaneta will have to do a little bit of walking. Obviously, both will still have to figure out a elite thug, but I don't think that's gonna be that big of an issue. Now, Second time's the charm, hopefully, for Reaper.
47, 47. Our intel
As
says
Kaneta,
the mills is hiding somewhere in the
he's... I hope he's gonna just wait around here after. Because the initial fail for Reaper was definitely the proxy. And yeah, here you see the Maelstrom. Doesn't care about the bodies. I think it may have been Holy Man the first time around that caught Reaper lacking, but there's the knockout. Should be able to get the kill. There it is. Nice and easy. And the first kill goes to Reaper. As k-kaneta does also get his Maelstrom kill not long after. Doesn't even need to hide him. Or doesn't need to knock out the metal worker either. He can just straight up kill in box. But I assume Reaper probably grabbed the beak staff into the briefcase, so now he needs just the elite thug from somewhere. As k-kaneta on the other side is running around a little bit. He's gonna have to get the beak staff as well. Reaper even going for this brick down in the sewer here, which makes sense. I don't remember what exactly. I mean, I guess he could have grabbed the brick that is by the bridge, but it doesn't really matter too much in the end, I would say. And Reaper just grabs a crowbar, doesn't want to go for the brick lure just yet. I assume he's gonna get the elite thug and then start the brick lure, which makes sense. Now, k-kaneta, I think he's finally found where he wants to be, which is this same beak staff that Reaper grabbed earlier. They exactly that. So I would say Reaper is in a fairly big lead in my opinion, but maybe k-kaneta can get this elite thug a bit quicker, which may prove to be more useful. Yeah, there it is, as Reaper does get his own as well. And Reaper is a little bit closer to the brick, but shouldn't really matter as long as no one has stolen his briefcase. But I think the rest of this spin should be fairly straightforward. Briefcase should be by the ladder, and exactly there it is. So Reaper will start the brick a little earlier than k-kaneta. Even uses the prompt. Don't see that too much, but Reaper is that little bit ahead. And yeah, Reaper did go up there just for the disguise. So now all the normal Vanya isolation stuff here, getting rid of these two Queen's Guards. k-kaneta not too far behind, gonna do the same thing. So this will actually be fairly close in the end, but I still think Reaper, if nothing goes wrong, I say that now, if nothing goes wrong, Reaper should be the first one of the two to finish. But not by too much. Reaper is already getting the knockouts. k-kaneta is still gonna have to wait a little bit. There's the beak staff. Meets the back of the head of Vanya. That is the second kill down for him. So now all Reaper has to do is get a food vendor, which should be next to Dawood at the pier, or where Dawood will be rather, in just a little bit anyways. We'll see if it has a good timing on the roaming one, or does he have to do some trank work? Oh, just leaves. Little unfortunate timing, but Dawood still ways away, so he can just... Is he gonna wait out Not trying to trigger the proxy convo, I guess makes sense. Can't really wait forever though, so I hope that the guy does move. There it is. Very nice from Reaper. Gets this guy moving. Still has a long way to wait for Dawood, but you could trank him here, then just do pistol ISO Dawood, which I would think would be the better play. That's exactly what he does by the looks of it. He has this nail backup, but oh, he's actually already missed the timing for the snail. So, or sorry, the pistol. So snail it is. Kaneta also getting the snail ready. So yeah, this will be close, but Reaper is ahead. Now, the moment of truth. How does the snail go? Food vendor in position. Dawood's entourage in position. Everyone caught. Nicely done. Yeah, clean snail there from Reaper. Kaneta also getting the snail off just a little bit after. Just a little longer run for the food vendor.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Target lockdown. As long as no one hears it, shouldn't be any issues. There's the kill for Kaneta too. But Reaper will be the first one to finish, as I assumed. With a 9:38. Kaneta not too far behind. Also a sub 10, so this will be a photo finish. What is that? Let me do quick maths. That is 14 seconds, I believe, the difference in between the finishes. So very, very close there in terms of timing. I think that this definitely could have been a record spin. I will say that with like insane execution, but definitely still a very, very nice approach from both ways. And yeah, timing wise also pretty equal, even though they did start completely different places. But I think Reaper would have had a much shorter in-game time if he had gone for a different elite. He spent a lot of time on the hill in comparison to how Kaneta got his. So I think if Reaper went for the same elite thug as Kaneta did, I think he could have had a much faster in-game time. And Zai, Reaper is on PS5, but Kaneta is PC. And yeah, Kaneta has said that he's waiving it, so makes sense. I don't think he only had one restart, so I don't think that he would have caught up anyways, considering Reaper did also have at least one or two. So yeah, definitely well played from both of them. Just Reaper that a little bit faster this time. So he's still keeping his streak alive of beating Kaneta in Mumbai. I guess that's how you want to say it. But yeah, next on the line should be Sapienza. So I assume in just a little bit, I guess Yanini's doing the calculations anyways. But Sapienza up next. I am lacking a little bit. Not doing my usual. So I guess pre photo finish calculation stats for Sapienza. Reaper been there 8 times before now, and 4 of those are wins. Whereas Kaneta on the other side has been there 9 times, and 5 of them have been wins. So another very even map in terms of stats, both ways. And yeah, Yanni actually has even made the calculation, so it was a lot closer than it looked like, I assume. So the official statistics are that Kaneta loaded twice for 29 seconds and Reaper loaded twice for 20 seconds. So Reaper's advantage is cut down to 5 seconds, but he still does win in the end. So a lot closer than I would think Kaneta thought, but still Reaper just that little bit faster, so he will get the map win. And yeah, there you see from the stats, as I said, Reaper 8 times 4 wins, 4 losses, Kaneta 9 times 5 wins, 4 losses. First time playing each other on this map. In a minute and a half, we'll get things underway. See if Scruffy's newly achieved record of 358 is in any danger. Would require a pretty favorable spin in that sense, in my opinion.
Welcome to Sapienza 47. Silvio Caruso's family home is right
But
across the square. The
yeah, we'll see how
violator
things go.
So
I end up
the
with the
corporation
ghost.
has a state-of-the-art field laboratory
It is,
somewhere
oh
below
boy.
ground. Expect security levels to rise as you get closer to the virus. Good luck, 47.
Don't usually see a ghost here in Sapienza if you bring a sniper, but it is an option. It is an option. Just especially for the virus shot, it's a bit trickier since it is a one-shot kill, but is doable no matter. But here we are now, only 20 seconds away from the second spin. We'll see how things go the second time around. I very much would like to see more very even matchups, but the spin is here in just a little bit, and there it is now. Getting things underway with Silvio Caruso pistol as mansion staff and no pacification, and Francesca DeSantis silenced assault rifle as delivery man. Fairly straightforward spin in that sense. I think shouldn't be anything difficult. Definitely can be really fast too. So I want to say record potential, but obviously would still need a very, very fast execution nonetheless. So Reaper in really quickly. Kaneta still planning. Stop saying Ricky on every spin challenge. Actually true. So Kaneta has still the sniper. I think that's what he probably wanted to oh, never mind. I guess he's changing it. I didn't quite see it, but Reaper does get his delivery man. That bush is actually pretty bad. So I don't really usually recommend leaving people there. Without a trank, that is. Free delivery man. When will free delivery be meta? I know one time I've used free delivery guy. I remember that. It was against Afra. I remember I used it because I don't remember the spin exactly, but it was just something that I like couldn't bring a trank with, and I hate the bush. But Reaper did, so I just went for the free one. But anyways, Reaper is getting the mansion staff here into the observatory. Nice little knockout there. So this guy's ready for Silvio. As k-kaneta is also in the observatory now. We'll be curious to see if he just bolts it. He just bolts it straight up for Franny instead of doing the same as Reaper did. So I guess in that sense, Reaper is a little bit ahead. Not by too much, but every little counts, as we've seen before. Gets the trank off onto Franny's guard. Waits a good while. Gets the Franny kill clean. k-kaneta on the other side, not too far behind either. Just gets the kill, but no mansion staff for him. So he's gonna take a little bit. But Reaper should have a good timing here with the Silvio natural cycle, so it doesn't even need to shoot the panel. And there's the trank. There's the knockout for... Oh, he's actually missed the throw. Does have more throwables though, so all good. There's the kill. Reaper gets it done nice and quickly. So now only one thing remains. It is the virus. As k-kaneta still will have to... Or still working to get his mansion staff. Does get him the same way as Reaper did. And timing doesn't matter either. Silvio's still coming in, but... k-kaneta going for this trankless isolation. That body found was Francesca's guard. Found by the super enforcer, but... On the other side, Reaper did get the EMP throw. Does get pop. Does get the exit. Really nice done from Reaper. 3:30 in-game time. Really nice from Reaper. And k-kaneta not even bringing the... He didn't even bring the AR with him, so he has to take the key card. Slowing him down that little bit more, so... This should be, by the looks of it, another Reaper map, unfortunately, for k-kaneta. And I think the photo finish timer should come to an end as we speak, but not too far behind was k-kaneta. You see he's getting his EMP throw right there, but Reaper with the little better optimization overall, in my opinion, like getting the mansion staff early, getting the or keeping the AR rather with him. Like those little things like ended up making the difference, and also much faster planning than k-kaneta had. But regardless, very well played both sides. We have Miami up next. Now potentially the last map of this match, depending on if Reaper can take it. But stats wise, k-kaneta really nice 8-2-0 there from 10 plays before. Reaper not too shabby either. Been here 13 times, 7 wins, 5 losses, and a draw. But still very nice stats both ways. Minute 30 is what stands between our third map, potentially the last one if Reaper takes it, but we'll see how it goes. Map record of 417 by Yanni, also said this tournament was against Scruffy nonetheless. That's been really... Yanni was flying, it was incredible to see. But we'll see if his fresh record is now in any danger. I know Scruffy's record probably could have been in the last one, but just not meant to be this time. So I assume both are probably preloading the waiter shots. Nice little objective screen for both of them. But yeah, there's the shots. I know Kaneta had the shots ready as well, so pretty average planning, I would say. But we'll see if it's the best approach. As the spin does finally arrive, and it is Sierra Knox with an impact explosive weapon as the Aeon driver, and Robert Knox with a neck snap as the Thwack driver with no pacification. This is an interesting spin, not the fastest, but it is a little annoying in the sense that you have both Aeon and Thwack driver. Just gonna be maybe coming down to the disguise grabs, really, as Aeon with shots, just the normal banana grab is really annoying to do. So Kaneta going for the sugar. I assume he's not gonna do shots, just doing the normal Aeon banana grab. Whereas Rieper, I think, through a medic nade got the driver sick, so he's gonna be getting him in the bathroom instead. Now Kaneta, oh no, he's gonna have issues with this enforcer lady, unfortunately, so just opts for a straight replan. Apologies for that, but we are back. And yeah, Rieper definitely has the safer approach, doesn't want to mess around with the banana grab. So there's the Aeon driver for him. Now we'll see if second time's the charm for Kaneta. Hopefully is. But no, he's not close enough to the table, unfortunately. And there's the restart for Kaneta again.
The race is over. Sierra will be coming off the track anytime now.
Nice little infiltration there for Rieper, as he's gonna have a decent timing here with Sierra coming out. Kaneta on his third attempt, not successful again, gonna restart. Rieper does get the peekaboo off, so now it's just a little waiting game. But back driver still stands in the way. Even uses the nitro there, free nitro. Wow, very nice from Rieper. Now curious as to how he does this throw. Just throw from outside, should ragdoll the body away from the view. Blows open the door though. That might not be good, but oh no, yep, exactly. I don't know why guy runs in where the explosion is. Unfortunate for Rieper, but a restart. Oh, big whoosh there for Kaneta. Oh, the driver even matrixes the banana. What is this? A restart both ways. Wow. Unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate for both of these guys, but Reaper's strategy is definitely getting him further than what than what Kaneta is doing with this banana. Let's get the chain lure off once again. Successful once more. But we'll see now. What is that, like the 4th time's the charm for Kaneta by the looks of it. Does get his Aeon driver. Rieper waiting for his to go to the bathroom. There's the knockout. Even opts to just go for the disguise first before even heading downstairs into the locker room, which makes sense. Kaneta is going for Moses. Interesting choice here. Or is he just gonna... Oh, never mind. He's buffering the Aeon driver down so he can get the thwack as well. This is a really nice thinking from Kaneta. I like it. So now he has both the disguises ready. And even though he's gonna have to do sugar still, but at least he has both the disguises. So in that case, in that sense, it shouldn't matter. Now Rieper will get the peekaboo off. I hope it works this time. Also, this kill will still be a challenge if they can't get it green. But I do like Kaneta's plan here, even though getting the Sierra kill itself is way slower than Rieper. But we've seen before Rieper also ripped with the Sierra kill, but hopefully 2nd time's the charm for him. Even has the golf ball, not even going for the nitro. That's the kill. Doors blown open again. Bit of a whoosh, but not enough to rip him. Luckily, no, but he runs straight into the enforcer, unfortunately. Oh no. Another restart for Rieper. But Kaneta still not in the clear yet, even though he is in the lead. As he's gonna... Are you locked down? This is interesting. So he's gonna get Sierra downstairs in the actual locker room. Which I think it just might be safer in the end because we don't have nearly as many eyes here. There's the explosion. Big ragdoll though, so I hope no one runs in here. That's actually really smart from Kaneta once again. So this Sierra kill was a lot safer. And he also has the thwack driver right down here already too, so everything ready, just going up to Robert now. That was very nicely done from Kaneta. It's not often you see a Sierra lockdown used, but that was like a textbook example of how to actually use it. Rieper bullet impacts someone, I don't know who, but probably someone from upstairs. Now, Kaneta just doing the standard Robert stuff here. Just needs to make his way down to the... up to the laptop rather. Through the overpass onto the laptop. Robert's in a decent spot, so he can just take the shot here, but Kruger obviously making things a little bit more difficult, but doesn't matter. It's the laptop anyways. As Rieper going for his 3rd attempt on this Sierra kill in the garage. Now, Kaneta will knock out these 2 guys in the security room. Doesn't have a throwable for Robert though. Oh, actually, never mind. He does have a hammer. I didn't see that the first time, but this now looking very, very good for k-kaneta, as Rieper will get his kill clean the third time, but he still has to get the thwack driver. k-kaneta gets around this guy. Now just needs to get the choke off. Don't choke him. Oh no! Ooh, thank God. I thought he choked him out completely. I didn't see the prompt, but k-kaneta does get the kill. Doesn't matter. No cameras. And just pop this door open. And we'll get the exit. We will see a map 4. There's... Oh, Rieper even getting the thwack mechanic. Not even the driver. I don't know if he read the spin as mechanic, but... Really, really nice Miami from k-kaneta. That was... very different from what I expected, but also very, very clever. And definitely made really good use of his time, even though the Sierra kill took a lot longer. But doesn't matter, he still takes the map win. I think that's what matters to him. But next in line, as you can see, is New York. Another one of the RNG maps. Now, stats-wise, I think even though k-kaneta's been here more, Rieper 6 wins and only a single loss, looking fairly scary. Actually, who was that? His only New York loss from Reaper's side is against InForFun in the group stage of RWC 23. And after that, he has won it twice, both against InForFun again and then against Fanium in this tournament. So Rieper definitely knows his New York. k-kaneta does too, 6 wins and 4 losses for him. Out of which most recent New York play for him was a win against Moo. So he definitely knows his way around this map as well. But I've seen people get tripped over by New York, even though it is seemingly very easy, very fast one. But definitely can still have those, I guess, more difficult spins, you could say. Like, nothing in Miami is, in the end, I would say, like, overly crazy, but some things are more difficult in terms of execution, I would say, than others. k-kaneta gets a nice quick loud kill out live there, but spin will arrive here in just a tiny bit. Also, map record at 155 from Scruffy, another one set this tournament. But this spin we have now will be Athena Savalas with an SMG as the fired banker. Very easy, nothing crazy. Probably not a record spin, but still a fast one should be. As I assume security start both ways. No, k-kaneta opts for janitor. This is interesting. We'll see what kind of janitor strats he's gonna cook up. But I think in this sense, Reaper's route I think is better just because he gets the discs. But k-kaneta does get his fired banker a tiny bit quicker. And even no EMP for the cameras, so he's gonna have to do this. Did it manually, so doesn't even bother either way. So I assume k-kaneta's plan here is then to get the discs from Mateo and Fabian when they are meeting, but Rieper will get his discs on the way up. I like this approach a little better. And even though it is, I guess, the quote-unquote normal way to play New York, I still think it's the way to go because it is that little bit faster. But Rieper does get his Or, sorry, Kaneta does get his strengths. So he should have the kill here. And Disc not even stuck there, which is perfect. And Reaper will do this snail ISO here for Athena. Just throw a snail, then double knockout for these two. And then he's on his way to just get the kill onto Athena. There it is, very nice. Very nicely done. Reaper, all he needs is the CEO keycard. Shouldn't be too bad. There it is. As Kaneta will still have to wait for Mateo. So that body found. Oh, snail bouncing too far. That's not good. So Mateo not even knocked out. But Reaper will get the exit. I don't think, unfortunately, Kaneta, because of the snail miss, I think it's just gonna be not in time for this photo finish window. We'll just wait it out for courtesy anyways, but unfortunately this looks to be Reaper's map. And yeah, a very solid time too, 2:16. Like I said, not a record spin, but still a very fast one, as most New York spins tend to be. But 2:42 finish, photo finish window also ends, unfortunately, for Kaneta. And with that, Reaper will get the match win in map 4. And also, with that said, Kaneta's journey, unfortunately, in the tournament over. But still, I would say a very, very nice run from him, considering last year he didn't participate in the tournaments and then comes back. First tournament, already a top 6 finish. So, doesn't matter for Kaneta. I know he said it himself that he wants to go as far as he can, but this was already way further than his expectations. But yeah, very well played from Reaper too. His tournament still continues. So as for the bracket, whenever this loads, we were all the way down here in the losers bracket, round 8. You see there the lower half. That matchup now is done. Reaper will be moving into round 9, and he will be playing either in for fun or observer in his next game for the top 4 spot. And bada bing bada boom, when this upcoming screen loads, you will see that in for fun and observer are actually playing later today. They are playing in about, what is that? Well, I don't think that's 5 hours ish, 5 hours 40, something like that. 6 hours ish, whatever. You'll see the time there in CET, 23:30 CET. If you want to see it in your local time, go to hitmaps.com. You'll find it there, and it will be casted by Barb and maybe Curry too, but Barb will be at least the main caster for that one. Then the upper winners bracket finals will be on Thursday. Scruffy versus Vanium at 17:30 CET. No caster assigned just yet, but definitely we will have one. Still plenty of time to go before then, so only a couple matches to go. Not too many people in the tournament either, but we'll see how things go. But that is it for me. Be sure to hop into Barb's stream in a couple hours to see how the other half of the round 8 matchups go. Thank you, Kaneta and Reaper, for the match. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.